Welcome to Structural Analysis 2 video series, Unit number 3, Flexibility Method. Lecture outline, Numerical problem on non-prismatic beam. This one is a part 1. So, our problem statement is as follow. Analyze the beam shown in figure by flexibility method, draw bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. Now, in given figure, one non-prismatic beam is given. Non-prismatic beam means whose cross section varies. So if we see AB having a different cross section and span BC having a different cross section. Now AB is loaded with the 100 kN point load at mid span. Length is 2 meter. BC, there is no any load on a BC and the length of BC is of a 2 meter. Moment of inertia of BC is I and moment of inertia of AB span is 2I. Now A and B are the fixed support. Now first step in the calculation, first find out degree of static indeterminacy. Now at a fixed support there are three unknown. So at A there is a three unknown, there are three unknown, and at C again there are three unknown. So total unknowns are 6, and we having a equilibrium equation. They are 3 in number, summation fx, summation fy, and moment about any point is equal to 0. So these three equilibrium equation we have. If we take that total number of unknown 6 minus number of equilibrium equation 3, we will get degree of a static indeterminacy. But in this case the 3 is there, in that there is a one vertical reaction, one horizontal reaction, and one moment. So these are the three unknown, but we not considering the horizontal reaction. So total our unknown or degree of static indeterminacy become Vc and Mc at C. Let's consider at C. Okay, so at C we having a 2. So we are locating that 2. One is Vc and second is moment. Let's call it as a MC. Okay, so these are the two static degree of static indeterminacy. Let's call it as a Vc as a Q1 and MC as a Q2. Now horizontal we neglect. Why we neglect horizontal? Because on the member there is no any horizontal force, or your force, our force is also not inclined. So if our force is not inclined, the horizontal force or reaction will not be exerted at the support. So we neglect this horizontal. Okay. So our static indeterminacy Q1 and this one is let's call Q2. Okay. Now next point, find out displacement corresponding to the redundant in the original structure. Now these two are our redundant, MC and VC. So in the direction of VC, whether there is any external force acting in the structure, in the original structure? No. If there is any spring force or spring attached at C, in that case we have to consider, or any sinking of a support, that case is there, in that case we have to consider, but such a case is not there. So dq1 is equal to 0. Now whether there is any external moment shown in the original structure in the at the location of MC? No. So therefore dq2 is equal to 0. So we have dq is equal to 0 and 0. Okay, no displacement in the direction of redundant. Okay, these are called as a redundant. Why these are called as redundant force? If you remove this redundant, we can solve this structure by using equilibrium equation. So that's why it is, these forces are called as a redundant forces. Okay, now next step. Now let's consider release structure with the load. Now whatever the is redundant, remove that redundant, or the support, remove that support. the only load is left of 100 kilonewton. So this is called as a release structure with the load, and that diagram let's call it as a capital M diagram. Now second is release structure with Q1 is equal to 1. Our Q1 means vertical redundant force, that consider that Q1 is equal to 1. Again release structure with Q2 is equal to 1. Our second redundant is moment. So consider that moment Q2 is equal to 1. Okay. So these three diagram we have to consider. After that move toward the displacement analysis of a release structure. So first one is draw this table zone in first column, write down zone, then the origin, then the limit, then the moment of inertia, then capital M. Capital M means capital M diagram we have to consider. Let's consider only first now, and other two are there, M1 and M2. These are the moment due to the redundant forces. That is Q1 is equal to 1, that diagram, and Q2 is equal to 1. So we have to consider M2 diagram in that case. Now let's consider only M diagram. Now first zone is CB. So divide the structure into the different zone. First is a CB zone, second is a BD zone, and third one is a AD zone. So according to the moment of inertia, according to the loading, you have to divide this into the different zone. Now let's consider this C as a origin. C as origin. So our origin, let we keep origin for all zone constant. So C is origin for all zone. Limit, if C is consider CB zone, for CB zone our this C point is origin, so that become 0 to 2, and B last point is located with respect to origin, and that length is a 2, so it becomes 0 to 2. Now for BD, for BD, now D point is at a distance of 2 meter from the O origin. So 2 and D point at a distance of 3 meter from the origin. So our limit is 2 to 3. Now next is a DA. Next is a DA. Now D point located with respect to origin at a distance of 3 meter, and A point located with respect to our origin O, that means C point. So A is located with respect to C at a distance of 4 meters. So our limit is 3 to 4. Okay, and moment of inertia for CBI, for BD 2I, and for DA 2I again. Now sign convention. Now if this x-axis is a section under consideration, and let's consider this is a right hand side and this is a left hand side. For right hand side, if our moment is in a clockwise direction, our sign convention for moment is negative. If our moment is in anti-clockwise direction, our sign convention will be a positive, and vice versa for the left hand side. So hogging will create if your left hand side moment is a anti-clockwise direction and right hand side moment is in a clockwise direction, your beam will be show the hogging type of nature. And in case of if this left hand side moment is a clockwise direction and this one is a far end moment is in a anti-clockwise direction, your beam show the sagging type of nature. Okay, so that's why the hogging is treated as negative and sagging is treated as positive according to its bending nature. So now fill up this M column. Now for M column, consider zone CB. So here in the zone, let's take a section XX. So this is a section XX, and now there is no any load toward the right hand side of XX. So that load into distance, if you take this distance as x with respect to C, then it becomes 0, no load, so the moment will not be there. Now let consider BD. So again, if you consider this as x section, toward the right side of x there is no any load, so moment will be come out to be 0. Now next is Next is your DA zone. So take a section in a DA zone. So this is your DA zone and this is your section XX. Now consider right hand side. Okay, this is origin. So let's consider right hand side, and this distance with respect to origin, the distance is x. Okay, so lever arm up to the XX, lever arm for this force up to the XX become total distance is, if total distance is x minus location of this force with respect to O, location is 3. So this distance lever arm will be x minus 3. So moment become 100 into x minus 3. Now this force rotate about x. So let's check the direction. It rotate in a clockwise sense. So clockwise sense means you have to take minus sign. That's why here is minus. So minus 100 into x minus 3 is equal to 300 minus 100 into x. Now let's consider next figure, that is release structure with the Q1 is equal to 1. So let's call it as a M1, small m1. So already we discussed capital M diagram. Now same way let's consider zone CD. Let first zone is a CB zone. Now consider section XX and there is a redundant force in upward direction. Let's consider upward direction. Q1 is equal to 1, positive in upward direction, Q1 is equal to 1. So and its distance with, let our O is a, C is the origin. Okay, this distance is, let call it as a x. So this distance is x. So this force will rotate about this in which direction? In anti-clockwise direction. So our moment will be 1 into x become plus x. Now let's consider next zone, that is BD zone. Next is BD zone. So let's take a section here into the BD zone and let again this distance is x with respect to the origin. Now our force is acting at the origin. So moment become 1 into x and it will rotate in which sense? It will rotate about this section in an anti-clockwise sense. So moment will be 1 into x means x. That means anti-clockwise means positive x. Now next zone is a DA zone. So consider section in a DA zone and take a moment of forces about the DA zone. So first is 100 kilonewton. So the lever arm of 100 kilonewton force is, if this distance is x with respect to origin, so lever arm is x minus 3 and it will rotate about this x in which direction? In a clockwise direction. That's why minus. So minus 100 into x minus 3. We are discussing about the Q1 M1 diagram. Okay, this one is already over. So we let talk with about the M1 diagram. So take a moment of redundant force. Okay, about this section XX. Now this distance is x with respect to this section XX. So this redundant force will be moved in a anti-clockwise sense about this XX section and that moment will be 1 into x. So plus x. Okay, so these are the moment due to the redundant forces. Q1 is equal to 1. Now let move toward the next redundant force and find out M2, that is a moment due to the redundant. Q2 is equal to 1 and Q2 is nothing but the moment. Okay, now let's consider first zone. First zone is CB zone. Now this is moment, so we have to no need to consider the lever arm distance, directly moment we have to take. Now first zone, that moment remains same. Now up to this first zone, if this is your x section, the moment will be a anti-clockwise and its value is 1. If you next section BD section, if section is taken here, effect remains same. You have to take moment directly, that moment is anticlockwise and 1, value is 1. Then next is for DA section, for DA zone, let's take a section and moment due to the M2 diagram, that means Q2 is equal to 1 and that is again 1. So whatever the moment that remain same, and that is plus 1 because it is acting in an anti-clockwise direction. So this is about M1 and M2 diagrams, and with respect to that we taken the moment in a particular zone. Okay. Now, so all moments we were calculated. So here in the calculation we must consider the sign convention properly. Okay, so remaining part we will see in the next video. Okay, thank you.